What's up, family? My name is ElijahAmmi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a grown folk channel. This is where we have heart-to-heart conversations and keep it real. Here on this channel, everybody matters. Everybody's family. Here on this channel, we express love because at our core, we are love. I love you guys, and thank you for being with me on this beautiful journey called life. Peace. What's up, family? Man, I'm back in Atlanta, Georgia, and I have two beautiful women surrounding me. Man, Miss Sherri Hill, Miss Storm, who I had the privilege of meeting today. Man, family, if you don't know about Miss Storm, man, go over to her YouTube channel. I'll put the links and stuff in the descriptions. But I'm gonna let her start off with briefly who she is, where she's coming from, and just what's going on with you.
Thank you so much for that amazing introduction, King. Hello, kings and queens. My name is Miss Storm. I'm the CEO of Ear Candy Productions here in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also the creator of the Black History Month Ciphers here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm also the founder of the Moving Mountains Foundation of Motivational Speakers. I'm originally from Warren, Ohio. Shout out to the whole Ohio area. I love my people there. And I've migrated here to Georgia to bring my gifts and my talents here and beyond. I am an award-winning songwriter. I've written for a lot of different people. Right now I'm working with Mulatto. I'm working with Sweetie, which are hip-hop artists. I've worked with Keisha Cole in the past. I started out singing with Kirk Franklin and the Family. I was probably the youngest singer on tour with Kirk Franklin and the Family with I was in 16, 17 years old. So I've been in the music game for a very, very, very long time. It's always been my way of therapy, my way of venting, my way of expressing myself and escaping from things that, I've had to deal with in my life. Growing up in a, humble home, growing up with, mental health situations in my family, immediate family. These are things that music has helped me gravitate through, so.
Awesome. Miss Sherri, would you like to?
So I'm excited because I've known Storm way back in my entertainment years. When I worked for T.I., I was responsible for bringing in all the R&B groups from the 90s. And my first night there, Miss Storm opened up. And I was just like, wow, like, man, what a voice. Like, why is this girl not a star? Is what I was thinking to myself, because music has always been my first love. My career started in the music industry. Mm-hmm. So, working with people like T.I. and all these people in Atlanta, and then to run across her, I was just like blown away. So recently, you guys, maybe you guys don't know, but I have a magazine, Soul Culture Magazine, and I've been connected to Storm for like 6 years now?
7, 8 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. So, but I was going across my timeline and I saw her again, and it was something about the energy that I felt. It's always been there, but it just reached out of the Instagram and just grabbed at me again. So I thought, man, I'm gonna call her and feature her in the magazine. But then when she began to talk to me and tell me about, all of these great projects that she's working on and the movements that she's making in terms of Black Lives Matter and all this beautiful stuff, I was like, girl, we need you on this Jamaica tour. You are exactly what we're looking for. So it's all like, I'm so honored. I'm just moved by how God is moving right now.
Thank God.
It is like he's orchestrating this whole thing and bringing all the right people together, and I'm just grateful for you.
Thank you, Queen. I
very
appreciate
grateful
that.
for you.
Just to piggyback on the whole Black history, the Black Lives Matter movement. I was raised by my grandmother. She was born in 1913 in Greenville, Mississippi, and her stories that she used to share with me and my siblings as young children supersede anything I've ever read or seen or heard about in the history books or any movie. I had a real live living piece of Black history that I had I would sit at her footsteps and listen to everything she would tell me.
Right.
I mean, just some of it was bad, some of it was great. It was triumphant at the end of the day,
Yes.
So, our people are very, very important to me, near and dear to my heart. I was raised to love us. My motto is love everyone that looks like you hard, no matter what. So I love us, and everything I do is about uniting us and helping us to love ourselves, because we've been taught to not love ourselves.
Yes.
And that's very important to me, self-love and loving us.
So I know you told me about like all of this great stuff, billboards, BET, MTV, hip hop. I mean, like, man,
it's a lot going on. God is using me, and I could not be more ecstatic. I'm elated to be in the position that I'm in right now. So, briefly, I'll tell y'all about this project I'm working on. It's called Black Dreams. That is the name of the project that I'm about to release. And the reason why it's called Black Dreams is because this entire project came to me in a dream from my ancestors. I can't make this up. I can't make this up, to the point to where it intervened what I was already doing. So I was working on a neo soul project, because that's what I do. I'm a singer. I'm a soul singer. That's what I do. And I was working on, you know, what I'm normally working on, R&B soul. My ancestors came to me in a dream and said, you need to wake up. You need to wake your people up. You need to speak to them. Only the way you can speak to them. And so I started the project because I knew that's what I was supposed to do. And the first song I started was called The Haunting, because my ancestors were haunting me every day.
Wow.
Every day they were haunting me. I mean, it was like I would see stuff. Like say I could be behind a car, and it'd be like, you know, little stuff like that, like dreams. I'd be like, what in the world?
Yes,
like
signs
titles
and
of the songs,
synchronicities. Yes.
everything.
Yes.
The first single I'm releasing off the project is called Quicksand. And this visual, oh my God, this will tell y'all about this visual. It's going to go over a lot of people's heads first, maybe even second time watching it. There is a lot of moving pieces, but I'm going to tell you, when you see this visual, and you're definitely going to see it because it's about to be everywhere. But when you see this visual, I want you to know this. The graveyard that we shot the first opening scene at is the graveyard that our ancestors were allowed to be buried at. They considered
Where
it
was that
a
video
haunted,
shot?
I'm about to tell you. They considered it a haunted grave.
It
because
was
of
so,
all the
and I was
uneasy
like,
souls
where is it? It was so
that's
amazing.
there. As soon as you go into the gates of this graveyard, you feel it. They
Oh, and
take
you can see
tours
it.
through this
You can
graveyard.
see it through the trees.
You can see it. Oh
Yes.
yes. Now this is really about to blow your mind.
Okay.
The second place where we did the visuals for the video is on Jekyll Island. It's called Driftwood Beach.
Yes.
Wow, I know
That
Jekyll
is
Island.
the local.
Yes.
But did you know this? That island is the island that the last slave ship came in on.
I did not know that. I did
They
not know
strip
that.
our history has been stripped from us, and I'm a historian. As I said, I had a living piece of history with me, and I feel like I owe it to my grandmother to continue learning about us, who we are, what we practice, our native tongue, a lot of things. You know, I just found out recently that my family is from Gambia, Africa.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so you know, I did my research before I did this project because I knew my ancestors were calling me to tell their story, to continue telling the story and reach the generation that's coming up now that will probably never even be interested or know how to go about finding out this information. So the song is a powerful song. It all came to me in a dream, and I'm hoping that it resonates with us because I'm writing it for us, and it's very, very touching. It came to me around the time the riots and everything that was going on in 2020 when George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and so many other countless African Americans, Breonna Taylor, you know, was getting murdered. Now, I'm not going to say that's nothing new, but it has never been televised like it was in 2020 and 2021. And I felt as an artist, having a platform, this is something that's relevant and that I'm obligated to talk about, you know, so...
Well, I'm just so proud of you.
Thank you.
I know you've done so much in your lifetime. Like you said, Kirk Franklin, writing for P. Diddy. Like, this is not just somebody y'all got here, okay? This is an amazing person.
I've been in this thing
you're going to
for a
see
while.
a lot more of. And I'm just excited to have you here to be able to share a piece of this history and piece of you with our people, because again, this is the type of stuff we're trying to bring to y'all, not just entertainment, but entertainment with a purpose.
Absolutely.
Yes. I have a passion for mental health. On my channel, I talk a lot about getting our mind right.
Absolutely.
You know, changing our perspective, changing the way we think, because the way we think has been jacked up.
Absolutely.
You know, and you talk a lot about mental health.
Every
and
time
I happen to
can.
be on your I happen
You even
to be
doing
on,
a movie, right?
I
yes,
am.
I happen to be on your subscribe to your YouTube channel, and the first video I saw was the when you were just talking about
Guns N' Roses.
I saw that one,
And
but
then the
Quicksand.
Quicksand.
I
Yes,
saw Quicksand, but then you also have some other videos on there that have absolutely nothing to do with music.
Dedicated solely to mental health.
Yes, you want to talk about those briefly?
Yes. So I have a short film on my YouTube channel, and it's called Guns N' Roses, the movie, and it's 7 chapters. The first chapter deals with depression, and then it's 6 chapters in between, and the last chapter ends with suicide. Mental health is something near and dear to me because I was brought up in a home with literally everyone in the home diagnosed with some form of mental health or being autistic or on the spectrum. And I took psychology courses when I was a young adult, and I really started to study the mind and our characteristic traits that makes us who we are, and why do we respond to things the way we respond to things and stuff, for betterment for myself and to help my loved ones who I knew were suffering with depression, anxiety. So that is something that's very near and dear to my heart. People are killing themselves every day, losing their precious life for just misunderstandings and lack of understanding, frustration, confusion, things that could be potentially prevented, or even, just not being loved on. Sometimes we as a culture, especially African Americans, we tend to feel like we got to be strong, we got to keep everything inside, no one's going to understand us. But I'm just here to tell you that you can never judge a book by its cover. We all have a story. We all have a story. We all have, something that we have to persevere through. There's no silver spoons on this couch.
Yes.
Right.
It is no silver spoons over here. We all have to, dig ourselves up to where we are now. And I'm here to say that you can too. Don't give up. Love on yourself. And if you don't know how, find someone who does. We are here. I would love to love on you. I love on everyone I encounter, because that's important. That is important.
Yes. And that's like the backdrop of this major event that we're doing in June. You want to talk about that?
Sure. Yes. So we are doing a journey to the Motherland. It's called a healing journey back to the Motherland. And we don't want to sell this as a trip to Jamaica, because a lot of y'all are like, oh, they're going to Jamaica, I want to go. But do you want to heal?
Yes.
Because that's what this trip is all about. This isn't just, Jamaica's beautiful. We're going in the summertime at its highest peak. But this is, again, we want you guys to keep in mind what you're actually going for, to renew your mind, to be able to find out what emotional blockages you have that may be self-sabotaging you and keeping you away from your highest purpose. And that's what this is. Everything we do. I know Elijah, his channel is all about that, and I changed my channel to be more about healing and healing that inner child and finding the things that we do to self-sabotage, taking responsibility for our own happiness. And that's what this entire weekend is going to be about. It's 5 days in Jamaica. We're going to be doing yoga, meditation, kung fu. I mean, going into
I'm ready for the kung fu
going
myself.
into the dunes and walking up, sacred waterfalls, and having one-on-one sessions with healers like myself and Elijah, also having group discussions where we can come together as a group to openly discuss the things that we're working with, the things that we're suffering from.
Yes.
And this is that chance to be transparent without judgment, guys.
Yes.
Because like she said, every single one of us have some type of baggage. We all have a cross to bear.
Yes.
That's what I say. So you're not alone. Please do not feel like you are alone. But please take this opportunity as an opportunity to get your mental health together.
Yes. And I do a lot of life coaching as well as Sherri. And one of the biggest things that we see that's a common denominator in pretty much everybody we talk to is a lack of self-love. People don't know how to love themselves.
Absolutely.
They say they do, but
true.
they really don't.
Absolutely.
And
not.
this trip, man, if you could get there, get there. I believe we have like 54 spots.
54, that's
54 spots that we have available. That whole trip is going to be geared towards you learning how to love on yourself, to the point that when you get there, we're gonna have masseuse there.
Yes,
to
all
give you
in every house.
Yes.
Yes.
And then speaking of the villas, I want to talk about
Yes.
that because that's exciting for me. I didn't want us to be in resorts where we inundated with the everyday tourist thing.
Right.
I wanted us to be separated from the normal everyday activities so we could really have this time to heal. So we're in villas, y'all. 10,000 square feet plus villas. 10 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, cooks, maids, butlers, masseuse there all day long.
I'm gonna be there. Y'all best come on in there. They said I ain't gotta cook for a week. Ain't clean. I'm just gonna throw socks down.
Somebody
like,
rubbing on you all week.
Praise
Somebody
Him.
loving on you all week. And somebody healing
Yes.
on you all week. That's the most important
Yes.
thing. We are, like I said, these villas, when Elijah and I had the opportunity to go through them and pick them out, y'all, they are breathtaking. I'm talking about breathtaking. Infinity pools right on the beach. We have facilities again where we're going to meet up as a group and be able to come together, have men and women discussions to discuss important things that goes on between us that we don't get a chance to talk about as a collective. We talk about women get together and we discuss what we feel, what's going on with relationships, and men get together and they discuss it. Now we get the chance to come together.
Yes.
And problem solve, y'all. This is what this is all about, problem solving. Everybody getting the opportunity to tell their side so we can come together as a unit. Because one thing my grandmother used to say all the time, you know, a slap can throw a mighty blow, but when you ball up this fist and come together as a unit, you can knock somebody out.
That's right.
And we here to knock y'all out, okay? Mama said knock y'all out, okay?
Okay.
And it's going to be so much healing taking place, you know what I mean? But it's not going to just be healing. There's going to be a lot of fun there too. And I believe that, was it Saturday night?
Saturday night, we throwing down with our girl over here.
We about to turn up. Okay.
Listen, let me tell
I'ma
y'all
tell
another little
y'all.
secret that he don't want to tell nobody. He's like, Sherri, don't do it. I'm doing it. So Elijah is working on his first album, as y'all know.
Okay.
And we're going to get him and his backup girls, okay?
Yes.
Our beautiful Ice Cream. He's going to come on there and sing some of his songs. I am working on my first album as well. So you will be graced by my beautiful voice as well.
Okay.
I'm telling y'all don't even understand. We're about to have a good time. A
Yes.
mighty, mighty good time. Listen, when you leave here, you will be inspired, okay?
Nothing
Like
else.
you've never been inspired before.
And tan.
Okay? We are just so excited, y'all. I mean, like, I cannot, again, I don't want y'all to focus on the fun. Yes, fun will be made, okay? It will. But I don't want you to focus on the fun. I want you to be at the point where you take this as an opportunity to come here and find your childhood blockages to get out of your own way. This is what this is all about. So, again, look at it. This is like, this is my opportunity to start my healing journey because trust me, we can only get you started in 5 days.
Yes.
And you have to be willing to take the necessary steps that we will give you on this trip to tell you what you need to do to walk in your power. You're looking at a person here that in the onset of COVID in February of 2020, I was on Google trying to figure out how to kill myself. Okay, that was where I was. My mental health had been slowly killing me for 55 years, okay? And out of nowhere, it's like God just took me in his arms and began to heal me. And the one thing I've learned about being a therapist is that you are always your first client. Okay, so until I can learn to heal me, that could be no good to you. But I've done that. I'm now 8 books on Amazon, my own magazine, my own streaming TV network, a YouTube, thriving YouTube channel, thriving Instagram channel. Like, life is beautiful to me now. I wouldn't even dream of taking my own life. But that took me being able to trace my traumas and find out what I was doing to sabotage myself. And I just want to pass on that blessing, that weightlifting that God gave me to you.
Yes. And family, you guys already know that I talk a lot about investing. You know, whether it's stock market or whatever, investing your money wisely. It's sad reality that the great majority of us don't have anything because we don't know how to use our money wisely. But I've also been talking to you about making that investment in yourself. Making that investment in yourself. And this is what that trip is. This trip is going to be an investment in yourself. And there's no price tag that you could put on mental health. You know, the reality is, I hear so many people say, man, if I just had $1 million, man, everything would be cool. My life would be great. And we fail to remember the people like Robin Williams,
Whitney Houston.
Yeah, people who've made people
Prince,
laugh
Michael Jackson.
for 20 years, 30 years. That was his
Anthony
job.
Bourdain,
Yes.
man, really?
Yes, all these people had all the
Kate
money.
Spade.
They could go anywhere they want to, buy anything they want to. Money was not an issue for them. But for whatever reason, they couldn't deal with their own emotions. They couldn't deal with their own depression and anxiety and fear and trauma and drama and all that other stuff. And it cost them their lives.
Yes.
And our hope and prayer is that you learn to love yourself enough to where you'll make that investment. To, man, I need to get connected with the right people.
Absolutely.
That's going to help me deal with my stuff. Because we surround ourselves with people that are kiss our ass.
Right.
We'll
Exactly.
surround
And
ourselves
you
with
won't
people
get
that
nowhere with that.
enable us.
Codependency.
Yes.
Yes.
And they make it feel okay to turn up every night. They
Right.
make it okay to sit there and shoot up, and nothing's wrong with that.
Snort
You know what I
up
mean?
and everything
And
else.
it's like, man, that's not helping you. You've been doing that for your whole life.
Yeah.
We're trying to help you move beyond all of that. And man, it's going to be a blast.
It is. I'm
Come
so
get
excited.
loved on.
Come
Come
get
have
loved
fun. Come and and network. Come for whatever reason
Come
you
see
feel
Storm.
that your heart is calling you. Come see me, because we
Yeah.
gonna vibe. I'm
Okay.
ready to vibe with y'all, turn up with y'all, love on y'all, sing to y'all, eat with y'all, dance with y'all. We gonna party and celebrate this life that we are given. That's what it's about. Living in the moment, enjoying this present that we have, which is now.
Yes.
So
yes.
I look forward to seeing all of you guys.
Yes. I just want to say, make sure y'all follow Miss Storm, and because she's going to be on BET, MTV, all this stuff. You're going to wish you knew her in a few minutes, so make sure y'all follow her.
And that's MISSSTORM on everything. One
Yes.
Miss Storm with 3 S's.
She's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, InBook, LinkedIn.
All of that. All of that.
but again, I'm just excited. Like y'all gonna see us do a series of these type of events, just warming y'all up. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff we're not gonna tell y'all about. We're gonna surprise you with some of the stuff. But this is just just showing you how much effort we're putting into
Right.
this healing voyage, because that's what this is, and it's more of them to come. We plan on doing these every quarter. And
Ooh,
we'll
that's
have a
gonna be
big one
nice.
every year like this one. But there's going to be quarterly meetups, so we're going to take these voyages all types of spiritual places all over the world. Dubai, you name it,
Yes.
Paris, Sedona. It's just so many beautiful places in the world that we could take this, and we will do that. But this is the first, so this first one is going to be epic.
Right.
It is
Absolutely.
going to be extremely epic. And again, I'm just honored that God gave the idea to us to be able to be the first to administrate something like this.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Beautiful. Now all we got to say from here is, damn it, go get your ticket.
Yes.
If you seeing this, it is a reason you are seeing this.
That's right.
Listen to your inner voice, listen to your discernment, and if you know you need to be here for whatever reason it is that you feel in your soul that you need to be around these people and so many other great, loving, caring people who are willing and want to be healed, that want to be loved on, might just need to come and cry.
Yes.
It's plenty of times
Sometimes
where I
that's
just need to
healing
get
in
around
itself.
people who
Yes.
and not judging me and want to love on me, can understand and relate where I'm going through, and just cry, because it's a cleanse.
That's right.
You
I
know,
call
so come
crying
get
a
cleansed.
spiritual bath.
Yes.
Crying
Come
is
get
a
cleansed.
spiritual bath. That's what
Come
it
on
is.
in.
You're taking a spiritual bath.
Come on, come on
Cleansing
in.
your soul. Okay? Releasing tension from your soul that could possibly contaminate your soul.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Gotta
How can
cleanse.
people follow you? Or
Well, they can follow me with their car.
But don't do that though.
Okay, because I'll shoot you.
Right, don't
Okay.
do that. Don't do that. Don't do it.
Honestly, I'm sorry. I'm the mental pain healer on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Also, you can follow me at Soul Culture Magazine if you want to be
Yes.
featured. You got a story you want to share with us, we'd love to have you. We are all about giving the everyday man the opportunity to share their testimony.
Yes.
Because your testimony is somebody else's saving.
And it matters.
So you can catch us on Soul Culture, the mental pain healer. I am also the mental pain doctor.com. So if you want to book a session with me, coaching, readings, whatever, that's where you reach me. So thank you. I appreciate you guys.
and how can they follow you?
Again, you can follow me on everything: YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. What else is it? Did I say Instagram?
You didn't?
Everything at One Miss Storm. That's the number 1 MISSSTORM, and you can just Google Miss Storm, and everything
She
you
comes
want to
up
know
everywhere.
about me gonna come right on up.
Yes.
And if you in Atlanta, you gonna see me. If you in Mississippi, you gonna see me. If you in Tennessee, you gonna see me. If not on your TV screen, on a billboard somewhere, because I'm working.
Yes.
Awesome. As far as the information of where they can sign up at.
So we will you'll be able to go to either through Elijah's site at ElijahAmmi.com, which I'm sure he has in the description boxes, or you can come to the mentalpaindoctor.com. We will both have links that will take you straight to the page. Right now you can RSVP to save your spot, because we only
Alright.
have 54 spots for the entire trip. Really, actually, it's 50 because we have 4 staff we have to take with us. So we have 50 spots available, and you'll be able to RSVP with as little as $500 down to save your spot, and you'll have 4 months to pay for your trip. So that will be coming up very early this week. We will have that link ready to go, and y'all can start booking, getting your spots done. Income tax checks is coming out.
Right.
So don't go give it to Louis Vuitton and Gucci this year.
Yes.
Put
Give
it
it
in
to
your mental health.
yourself. Give it to yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
And with that, family, man, you guys already know we're going to change the world.
Yes.
One heart at a time, one mind at a time, one person at a time. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.
Hey family, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and then go on over to my webpage, ElijahAmmi.com. That's where you'll find out any information in regards to this tribe, what we're doing, any upcoming events. You will need to contact me through this webpage for any coaching, mentoring sessions as well. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.